Now, I'm looking at this. I feel like we're about to be going. Yes, we've got a little action on the screen, and here's what I'm wondering: are we going to see any form, any sort of hesitation here, or do you think this is coming in at an all-out, balls to the wall Mario showdown?
I think we can expect some balls to the wall action here. Considering the obstacles both of these racers have had to go through to get here, some of the people they've had to face, they need to break out the guns. There is no room to play safe, and there's frankly little to no margin of error. I think we're going to see all the top strats being busted out here from both these guys.
I'm very excited. I can't I don't know. I get nervous doing regular runs. I can't even believe participating in a race of this caliber.
Perfectly in sync here, right out of the warp pipe. You'll love to see it. Both of them running on the superior Japanese version. As we see Benji going to be going for, actually, yeah, I thought Benji was going to be going for the jump dive Lakitu skip, but both opting to go for the long jump approach.
Very smooth from both runners here. We are going to see them sizing up the LBLJ. I wish them both the best. Benji with a bit of a ground pound. But both are through into Dark Worm. It's going to be a showdown, my dude.
Can't tell if co-commentator meant to call it Dark Worm or if it's been playing too much wormmates.io to where everything is just a worm now.
Here we go. Both dudes blasting. It looks like Benji has made up a little squeak after the ground pound there, but he's going to need a bigger lead if he wants to take this race, because manXmud is right behind.
Really just goes to show you that old adage that strats save seconds and movement saves minutes right there. Benji just overall with the cleaner Dark World movement went from seconds behind off the LBLJ ground pound attempt to now taking a few second lead here, already going into Bowser throws. Will we see a Bowser boogie? We do!
Oh my gosh, the move!
Oh! Double Bowser Boogie! I don't think I've ever seen this in a race before in my life. That just already shows you the level of hype this is going to be right here, Pando.
What an omen! A double Bowser dance in race one. This can only mean dazzling things for both these competitors coming up.
Whew.
You know, in a race, I feel like that's about as solid as you're gonna want the Dark Worm. You know what I mean? That's good stuff from both dudes. We're gonna see some. I'm expecting to see some double jump Alice, dude. If we see like a Salt class right now, I'm gonna be pagging. But I'm excited to see what they pull out.
Commentator does have snacks on hand, so if you're pagging, I might be chomping. Let's see if we can pag chomp here. Benji gonna be setting up for texture setup. It looks like manXmud. Yep, they're gonna be playing it a little bit safer as Benji misses texture setup. Let's see if manXmud can make up some ground here. Nicely done.
Huge moves from manXmud there. Benji with the unfortunate miss, going to have to make up a little bit of time here, but we all know missing the class once, not too devastating. We missed twice, and then we're in some trouble. So we are going to be watching Benji here very closely.
You know something interesting here, Pando? I'm looking at the brackets for this tournament here, and it looks like Benji was actually the one to put manXmud into the losers bracket. So this is actually a rematch between these two.
Wow, the showdown has returned. This is hype, as if the stakes were not high enough. I'm very excited right now. Here we go. The DJ Owless from Benji. Smooth as silk. That's what I'm saying. Both dudes, 4 stars apiece. We're out of here.
And only 5 seconds separating between these two. Still a very tight race.
Absolute insanity. Now, these, when you head downstairs this early, we are going to be paying attention to some of these harder stars, some of these more complicated strats. There are a lot of places in the basement where if you're going this fast, you can take a death. And in a race like this with such a fierce competition, it could be absolutely devastating as manXmud hits that plus. Benji on his way. These dudes are performing right now.
Whew. I was getting a little concerned there might have been a potential caster's curse there, but thankfully no deaths coming out of both successful Tama Plus attempts there from both contestants. They are definitely here to put on a show.
Man, oh man. Here you go. manXmud using the fly guy. Well, Benji getting over there real quick. Like, these dudes are not slowing down. This is gonna be spicy to watch heading towards Lava Land.
All right, both of them going to be exiting out of Shifting Sandland. Actually, yeah, about 6.2x for manXmud and just about a 6.3x for Benji. Still very solid runs. These are actually 15, like low 15 paces from both of these guys. They are bringing out all the works right now.
Very cool. I mean, at the end of the day, they know that is what it's going to take. You're not going to win this race with anything less. manXmud with a bit of a booty scorch there on the way to the Reds. Gonna take a second as Benji catches up, snagging all these coins a bit faster than manXmud.
Oh, man. Fortunately, manXmud was able to collect Reds along the way and not die due to the 3 booty scorchings. But just like that, Benji has taken the lead. This is turning out to be an incredibly volatile race. I think we've now seen 4 lead changes so far, and we're barely even halfway there.
That's honestly crazy, and you look at what's on the menu, right? And you're not expecting a Reds mishap like that, but you know, whether it's nerves or not, whether it's this, whether it's that, this is some do or die stuff. These guys are blasting, and there is not much room for error.
As both electing to go for the lava boost approach as opposed to the elevator, but both connecting on that as well.
Absolute madness here. Benji with a swift side hop, taking it home. manXmud honestly right behind, trying to do the same, but he grabs a burn.
Things are definitely heating up here for manXmud, taking his 4th booty burn here in the Lethal Lava Land. Don't know how much more that butt can possibly take.
It's not ideal. He's gonna need a whole new pair of pants for the Mario here. But Benji with the fresh trousers, sizing up that bully, takes him down. This is we got a race on our hands, man.
Oh my god, another booty burn from manXmud.
These are some tough time losses for manXmud here. I don't think any specific mistake is necessarily devastating, but you see things like this start to add up, and it really can cost you in the end. If we continue on this path, manXmud's gonna need a solid mistake, something substantial from Benji if he wants to take this.
Yeah, taking 5 unintended booty burns right there. The time does add up. I believe it's 2 to 3 seconds per booty burn, just like that, turning a few second lead into a near 10 second deficit. As both connect on the very nice box jump.
There you go. A nice triple jump on the box is a thing of beauty. That is one of those stars that is so hard that these top level runners just make look so easy, you know?
But you hate to see from manXmud working out his frustration from all the 3rd degree burns, just punching Toad on the side of the face there. Thankfully, only getting the ear, so nothing too serious, but you still don't like to see the frustration taken out on Toads.
Honestly, I was scared. I was scared for a moment. Here we go. Both dudes with 14 apiece right now, looking to get the remaining star here before we are kind of just barreling down. 10 minutes in, about to leave HMC. This is getting down to it. Dude's still on a very solid pace right now.
10:27 exit from Benji as manXmud not getting the good boulder. RNG having to sway, bob, and weave around to the rocks, is now trailing by about 15 seconds. Let's see how MIPS works out for both of these racers. Benji getting the nice early grab.
There we go. MIPS, one of those things that you just really hope goes well in a race. You know, Benji running into a bit of trouble here, going to be huge for manXmud's efforts right now. But you know, like I'm saying, something so simple like MIPS, you make one wrong move, this, that, and it can be a devastating part of the run.
Yeah, just like that, a 15-second deficit is now narrowed down to low single digits. Just even getting back into 16-star speedruns myself, it is actually astounding how... Wait a minute. Oh, pause champion as Benji goes for the chip clip and has lost the lead trying to go for swag points.
Oh, that is absolutely devastating. With a race this close, you gotta wonder if he's regretting that decision. But both dudes hitting that C button, panning to the right to take on this front sub. Are we gonna see it connect?
Oh, manXmud failing on the front sub attempt. Just like that, giving up the lead again. Yet another lead change in this race. The back and forth just doesn't seem to end, Pando.
This is insanity. We are looking at a must-hit zero cycle here in Fire C. They're gonna need to be ultimate. They're gonna need to be as fast as possible. Benji sizing up the pole glitch, hits it. manXmud's gonna need to do the same. Can he pull it off?
I think he might have legitimately lost ultimate. Yep, already, unfortunately, getting a random Tony Hawk movement on the edge. There's Benji, misses the long jump up the ramp and is now going to have to wait for normal cycle.
This is honestly kind of going to square him up here. As long as manXmud can proceed, which he will. Benji with a little bit of an advantage heading towards the platform here, but manXmud is not far behind.
Oh my god, manXmud had the opportunity to take the lead with the zero cycle of his own, but both of them just having a little bit of imperfection in Fire C. You hate to see it. Ultimate is one of the most beautiful forms of movement you can see, but it requires absolute near perfection, so both having to settle for normal cycle, but we're still looking at a very close race here as we go into the second Bowser throw.
Ooh, Benji gonna miss the quick throw, losing a bit of time, and it takes the death. Benji, oh no!
Oh my goodness!
That is absolutely devastating. Not only is it a death on Bowser, it's a death on Bowser too. We gotta wait for this dude to bust out the gymnastics on the platform. This is huge for manXmud.
Whew. And now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the race. It's coming down to the end game, starting with the backwards long jumps through the star doors. Benji finally getting the side flip grab connection this go around. First was the worst, second is the best. But let's see how manXmud handles their BLJs.
Man, you know, maybe early on in the race, a time loss that big would not have been too costly, but this late, we're looking at BLJs here, and manXmud is through. Benji is going to have to zoom right now.
Whew. Gotta tell you, being a high-level 16-star runner, just getting the rhythm of everything, as I say that, manXmud getting instant BLJs, just being able to do that on command is truly an astounding thing here. Let's see if Benji can replicate that as manXmud having to take a wall kick to save himself in bits.
I believe that will hit for Benji. Well done, but manXmud is off to the races. A little bit of trouble, but doesn't seem to be slowing him down. Benji needs this instant clip, and he's just not getting it.
All right, hugging the right side of that wall, finally connecting as manXmud goes for moving right side and connects.
This is huge. Benji is going to need something devastating to happen to manXmud right now, who does not look to be slowing down in the slightest. What a race. It's coming down to the throws here for manXmud. 1, 2, 3, and Benji's race one hopes are gonna be done for.
As Benji takes a fall on the dive, manXmud is all but securing the dub here. Just got to land of these throws. I've unfortunately seen manXmud choke in throws before, so it's not safe. It's not over until Bowser hits that third bomb, but 2 for 2 right now. Let's see if manXmud will connect on this third throw as Benji's now making their way to the pipe against Goombanoff as manXmud connects on the third throw, takes the game 1 dub.
Absolute insanity. GG manXmud. GG Benji. What an absolute dazzler of a race one. I cannot wait for what is in store in the second one here. But wow, 2 incredibly fast dudes holding it down. These are when I use this term, I mean it literally. And when I use the word literally, I mean it literally. Not like everyone else uses it here on Earth. These are literally 2 of the fastest 16-star runners in the world.
Whew. What a showdown we've already have here, Pando. The Revenge Tour is looking to be off to a hot start here for manXmud after getting swept in the winners bracket by Benji. Now here in the losers final, already off to the 1-0 start. It is only a best of 3, so it's now looking to perhaps take full revenge and complete and get a 2-0 sweep over Benji here. Let's see if that is the case here for game 2, or if Benji will be able to bounce back and show us what he's truly capable of. On that note, as we're waiting for these racers to go into game 2, we just like to take a moment to talk about the Urban Arts fundraiser, guys. If you're a fan of the Cool Cat Gang channel, then you are undoubtedly a fan of the Urban Arts Partnership Program. It is a program that is responsible for taking underprivileged kids of all shapes, sizes, and colors and helping them lead to a new career or passion in the arts of game design and computer coding. Right now, Urban Arts is looking to upgrade their student media lab, responsible for supplying these kids with computers, software, and the works, whatnot, to help give them the proper tools they need to succeed in this world today. We've got a spring fundraiser going on, guys. If you are a fan of the Urban Arts and would like to donate, whether it be $1 or even the incredibly generous amount of $1.01, everything and anything helps out the kids. Go follow the links there. And on that note, as we get into race 2, we'd like to say, Gabe, thank you for the $20 donation, saying, welcome to the 16-star Open Finals. After 3 years in development, hopefully it will have been worth the wait. My favorite class is Mario.
My favorite class is Mario as well.
Frankly, it's the best class out there.
Indeed, indeed. Oh my gosh, dude. Here we are. We are
Pause champ? Pause champion, we are indeed. We are very much indeed here in game 2. You'll love to see it. You'll love to hear it. We love to see the synchronicity here from both the racers.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is good. This is very good. Here we are. Race 2. Clean bridge from the both of them. We're looking at Benji with the frames lead here. Gonna see if he can maintain it, but LBLJ proving. Oh, wow, very nice. manXmud running into some trouble, but Benji making it happen.
History looking to be in reverse this go-around. Benji, who struggled with the LBLJ a little bit in the beginning of the first race, has now shifted those on to manXmud. manXmud, perhaps knowing they are a person of the people, trying to throw for content here and force this into a game 3.
Now, wouldn't that be a wild decision? I I don't know. I'm expecting some large action here. manXmud is going to have to hold it down. He is starting the race with a bit of a deficit here. Benji looking to spawn this star and make quick work of Bowser.
Whew. And Benji there for a split second gave me worry. He did the long jump over to the moving cheese block. Last time we saw him do that in his match against Green Sweegie, it did not end well. So thankfully he was able to get the quick ledge grab back on top and was able to finish out Dark World Red's deathless. Could we potentially see another Bowser dance? We are not. We might have had all of our luck there on the first race.
That was pretty awesome though, regardless.
Absolutely.
What a legendary scenario. Benji gonna hit throw number 1. manXmud sizing it up.
When Benji 64 inevitably hits partner, we're gonna have to formally request his name be changed to Bensky.
Oh my god. That's the 6 days live right there.
Especially since Benji is still very much a kid. I believe they're still 16, probably soon about to be 17 years old. Once they come into their full manhood, they're gonna evolve into a Giga Chad. Seeing this gameplay here, Pando, it's inevitable that Benji will become a Giga Chad. So frankly, they're gonna need to adopt the name Bensky sooner or later.
I'm genuinely inspired by Benji on the regs. He's a very cool dude, and he's got a pretty solid lead here right now. I'm digging this. As a dude who technically wants to see race number 3 here, this is huge for our efforts.
All right, is Benji deciding to fold some socks this go around for the cannonless setup? Let's see if manXmud will opt for texture again and does.
Honestly, I respect it. I think it's a great decision. I think you know, seeing dudes like Slippery Nip and Benji going for sock folder in a race scenario, it really just speaks to the consistency of the trick.
All right, and manXmud deciding to go for the triple jump Owlus and does hit it. Both these guys having a very much near error-free Womp's Fortress. manXmud just unfortunately the LBLJ still being the lone factor keeping him behind in this race. Is Benji getting into the Wild Blue and getting out of here with a 437 exits.
That is very fast. Super well done by Benji here in race 2. manXmud gonna have to play a little bit of catch up, but this isn't devastating by any means. Race 1 showed us that we may be in for some back and forth here, unless Benji is just looking to zoom.
He says that as he bonks his way, might be zooming a little too quickly there, forgetting to check his corners. Oh my god, both of them bonking on the same portion of the wall. That might be rarer than a double Bowser dance, honestly.
It's kind of just sticking out there. I don't blame him, you know. Here we go, Benji with the huge plus. manXmud gonna have to toss the bomb away first attempt. Will be backing this up with the pyramid star here. This is a little bit of lead extension for Benji. He's gonna be happy to take this in race 2.
All right, manXmud getting the big bomb. This go around, but drops it on the slope down. Is now going to have to go back this up with the bird.
Not ideal. Fortunately for manXmud, with the race 1 victory, he can afford this mistake right now. But it is not going to be great if this holds, so to say.
Is Benji just casually getting out of SSL with a high 6.2x exit there.
Here we go. Benji holding on to this lead, grabbing the coins. He's gonna have a solid stage advantage here with the lava land situation. But as we saw before, a lot of these stars can be tricky. There is potential for mistake coming up. We're gonna have to see both dudes playing to their full potential if they want to take down this series.
Yeah, we even saw it in the last race. manXmud, as I was about to mention him getting a handful of booty burns in the last race, getting one right out of the gate, but was still able to walk away with the race 1 dub. So even Benji doesn't have to be too concerned about their movement here. Even a couple booty burns would be more than enough with this lead that he's got over manXmud. Almost connecting on the pole skip there, but just had to climb his way to the top.
Yeah, solid pro boost there. I feel like pro boost another one of those tricks that these dudes are just making look so easy. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, we've got a solid about full star lead for Benji here with a clean side hop. manXmud gonna miss that pro boost. Going to have to back it up here and misses it. Burned too many times. That is an unfortunate death for manXmud here in race 2.
Ugh. The lava just proving to be too much for manXmud in these sets of races here. But does get lava boost this second go around as Benji gets the nice looking ledge grab skip and an easy ground pound bully into the pit of death. Oh! Oh! Whew. Had just enough leeway to get on top of the platform. I was afraid he was about to take a death there.
Wowee! That was a full clench there from me. Rough for a moment, but Benji has recovered. He is ready for HMC. manXmud gonna hit that side hop across the screen. We've got a race on our hands.
Now we come to everybody's favorite section, the sewers of the Mushroom Kingdom.
It's a good time down there.
I would never know. It terrifies me. Oh my god, Benji. Pando, what's your opinion on Toad? Do you prefer to keep it clean? Do you are you a fan of punching Toad once in a while? No thoughts? What are your thoughts there?
I think you gotta keep it clean. Toad is a neutral objector caught in this castle scuffle. You know what I'm saying? Toad is just here to chill, dishing out free stars, and people be blasting him all the time. I know some people who punch Toad on purpose, and I have to say I just believe it's unconscionable, and I would never do such a thing.
It is a growing trend that seems to disturb me a little bit here in the community. People openly up against Toad abuse. When they see it, they call out and they say, good, they get what they deserve. I don't know how we got to this point, Pando. I think the pandemic has made people lose their moral consciousness a little bit.
I'm gonna have to agree here. The world is in turmoil, but at the end of the day, the Mario keeps us safe here. We just gotta try to provide the same for Toad.
That's true. Just like other major issues, we're going to sweep it under the rug and keep focused on what really matters here, Mario.
Race number 2, Benji blasting out of HMC at about 10:30 late. You know what I mean? He's got that rabbit. He's going through this door. manXmud is really got to step it up if he wants to take race 2. But you never know what's going to happen.
And Benji getting a very quick MIPS. Nice wall kick through the 30-star door and already into dire docks. As we see manXmud once again getting left side boulder RNG. Booty burns and left side boulders seem to be telling the tale of manXmud's races today so far, as Benji, not taking any chances with chip clip, decides to go for the safe swims.
Yeah, responsible decision for sure. Maybe you hit the first one, you're hyped up in race 2. You say I'm going for it again. But in a race as close as the first one was, it did end up being, and a costly decision when you miss that. Benji going to have to back up this front sub here. manXmud's coming back.
Right, literally an entire dire docks is what separates these two runners right now. Benji in an extremely comfortable lead, could probably even take another death in Fire Sea and still hold the lead over manXmud here. Hopefully Caster's Curse not trying to manifest itself.
We hold no responsibility. Ooh, Benji unfortunately missing the pole glitch and the backup. Still with a comfortable lead here, but heading towards Fire Sea, manXmud is going to be looking to make up that time with that ultimate cycle.
All right, as we see Benji closing out Fire Sea here and manXmud going into Fire Sea, I see we have somebody in the chat named Nurse Allison Rose coming in. Allison, manXmud has taken almost 10 burns directly to the butt cheeks here. What is your diagnosis here? Is this a treatable burn, or is this butt permanently scarred?
Personally, with no medical expertise, I'm concerned.
All right. Oh, manXmud taking yet another booty burn to add on. I don't know how much more that butt can take, but Benji, meanwhile, grabbing Bowser's butt and throwing him into the bomb successfully on this first go-around without taking to death.
Getting to that BLJ staircase with such an advantage here has to feel good. BLJ's a trick that would all seem pretty standard from like an observer's standpoint, can be absolutely devastating sometimes. I'm sure with runners of this caliber, that's not something we have to worry about. But you miss once, you miss twice, it can be tough, especially with a runner like manXmud right behind you.
All right, Benji, I believe, can still knock out a 15 run, a mid to high 15, depending on how BLJs go, getting near instant with the fast speed towards the stairs.
That was a thing of beauty. The most crisp J's I've seen in a moment here, and he's blasting up. Second staircase as well. manXmud heading towards BLJ's himself, but Benji already making quick work of Bowser in the sky.
Taking a little bit of a fall there off of the speed kick, not too uncommon of a falter there, but as manXmud not connecting on the first set of BLJs widens his deficit. So Benji, this is all but his race to lose here. Let's just see if he can close this out here with some dazzling movement as he connects on the right side.
That was pretty sick from Benji there, I'm gonna say. Avoids the Goomba with the long jump. He is into throws before manXmud has even blasted. manXmud entering Bowser in the sky right now. Benji sizing up throw number one. It connects. Two more of these and we are heading to a race 3. That is the second. Benji looking to take race 2 in dazzling fashion, and he does with a 15. 3 clean throws. That is what I'm talking about.
Whew! Folks, we are going to a game 3, and I'm excited for this one. The last time there was a game 3, it was an unintentional game 3 that turned into a 1-star chaotic session, but for real, we've now got a 1-1 tie here, an actual game 3 here between manXmud and Benji 64 here in the losers finals of the 16-star open. Will the man known as Mud be able to bounce back and complete his revenge tour, or will Benji complete the reverse sweep and get his chance at revenge against the Green Squeegee?
I don't know the answer, but I can tell you, West Dog, I am dying to find out. I'm hoping both runners are feeling confident right now. We're a little warmed up here. Maybe got a little bit of those nerves shaken out in race 1 and race 2. I am expecting both competitors to enter race 3 ready to dazzle.
Ugh.
I'm not even sure I have any predictions at this point. I think both dudes are so capable, and for the most part, these mistakes have been so minuscule, so minor that it's really going to be anyone's game. I'm very excited. I'm all in. I'm all those other things that indicate that I am specifically very hyped for this race right now.
Caster does not want to make any predictions. They have made their prediction in the chat, so I do not want to exhibit or perhaps give off any hint of a bias here. I'm just glad we got to see this go to a Game 3, and I am looking forward to some high-octane Mario action.
I agree. And you know what? At the end of the day, this has been such a cool tournament, and just watching the way it's kind of just gone down near the end, we've been witnessing genuine titans clashing week to week, week in, week out, and it's really been a thing of beauty. I consider all these races near the end just these are huge. This is a huge win for the Mario community all together. Just seeing this level of competition, this level of speed, this level of fast, this level of consistency is just a really truly a thing to celebrate for us here.
Oh, and here we go, Pando. The consoles have been reset. The timer has started, and here we go, Game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
My goodness, this is going to be insane. Man, imagine the nerves going into this. There is not a single mistake that's going to be acceptable. We're going to want to play almost perfectly if possible. This is crunch time. This is crunch time.
Because I am having to sneak a peek over to my co-commentator's video feed here, I see one is standing up. I don't think I've never stood up for a commentating session before, but I'm right there with you, Pando. My energy cannot be contained in a seated position. I need to be fully up and engaged. Forget the butt on the edge of my seat. I'm on the edge of the chair right now. I can't contain this level of excitement.
I got no seat. I don't even know what a seat is right now. I'm looking at these two LBLJs synced up. This is a must hit. You do not want to give anything away this early on, but manXmud going to miss his first attempt as Benji absolutely blasts into Dark World. manXmud with another ground pound there, going to have to secure this.
Oh no. That time not. Oh, as Benji takes a death in Dark World.
Wowee.
It looks like the race 3 nerves are getting to both contestants this go around, Pando. Benji taking the quick death in Dark World, but manXmud still having troubles with the pillar on LBLJ. Let's see if he'll be able to connect this time as he goes through the door to the dark side.
That is brutal. The LBLJ here, something you miss once, twice, I feel like it's just gotta get in your head at this point. If you're watching, you look across the screen, you see Benji just dazzling through Dark World here, even with the death. It's a tough mistake to make so early on, but let's be real. If there's anyone who is going to be able to battle back right now and make a race out of this, it's gonna be manXmud.
Absolutely. I've seen manXmud race many a times before, and I've even come close to beating Green Sweegie a handful of times. This kid is absolutely capable of bringing it back here. Slow to start off here, but it's 16 star. You never know what's going to happen, including yet another Bowser dance here from Benji. We got a double Bowser dance the first race. We got no Bowser dances the last race. Let's see if the world truly balances itself out here and if manXmud does not get the Bowser dance.
That was wild. Those were some moves coming out from Bowser there. Benji gonna be glad to have such a solid lead this early into the race. There's, you know, you got a little padding room to make a little bonk here, a little mistake there. We're
Oh
not
my
trying to, but can you
God!
believe it? Can you believe it? We've got 2 Bowser dances, race 1 and race 2. This is 4 dances total. I am flipping out, dog.
What is this RNG for real though?
It's a good omen. This is 2 more weeks of Mario. Mario has seen his shadow. He is back in action. This is the legendary quadruple dance we are witnessing here. Benji, pumped up, gonna take down that sock folder as manXmud heads into Womps himself.
So we see Benji is even taking a peek to hear what's going on here. He replies simply, "Mother of God."
Mother of God, indeed. This is insanity right here.
Ooh. You know, the last time we saw a double Bowser dance, it turned out to be a very close race here. Even with this very big lead from Benji right now, this could be a good sign of things to come here. manXmud could claw his way back to making this a near tie.
You know, it may appear that Benji has got the significant advantage, but in a 16-star race this deep into the tournament, I am going to let everyone know that looks can be deceiving. There is a lot of race left. There is so much to do, so much to perform. Benji going to hit that huge wild blue. manXmud running into some trouble on that Owlus. This could be costly.
Yeah, unfortunately getting the firstie that go around, but does connect the next go around. Losing that Owlus cost him about another 4 to 5 seconds, I'd say, give or take. Does have a quicker recovery than your average speedrunner, but I'd say still very much in this. Only a wild blue and a little bit of castle movement separating these two right now. It's still very much anybody's game. I've still got my hopes up as manXmud. I can't believe he is actually able to clear the wall there. I thought he was a little low in the tree.
And you hope for nothing wild like that, right? Like a death like that, a mistake of that. That's got to be like something nerves related. I hope neither are really feeling that way. But Benji going to have some trouble on the top of the pyramid. He makes it in.
Deciding to give the pyramid a little bit of a tango dance, swinging the partner round and round, but finally able to find the hole and get inside for the glorious star.
Yeah, and let's be real. Like slight things like that are things that Benji has room for right now. But we look at a couple more, some like this and that. There will be no more room left for error as manXmud heading towards the top of this structure with a large bomb, encountering some similar issues to Benji here, but is in regardless.
Just pillarless, let alone Tama pillarless, is an incredibly difficult trick in and of itself, but I can't imagine being in the position of these racers where when you don't have the perfect line and you start going around to the other side of the pyramid, just still being able to find how to get into the top of the pyramid like that. Just seeing both of them being able to do that just goes to show you the high level of octane and like the high level of skill and practice these guys have. Just unbelievable. It's much harder than it looks, folks.
Yeah, like this is some wizard caliber Mario to me right here. The capability of both of these runners is off the charts, and it's in such a like fun game to watch, and such a just enjoyable spectator kind of race here. This is a treasure of an experience.
All right, I got to deviate from the commentary because now there's an interesting comment here. Pando, I got to ask, how tall are you?
I am 5'10".
Because Jay Waterman is calling us the Mario and Luigi of comms, and you know what? So I'm 6'4", so maybe we are Mario and Luigi.
That is kind of sick.
You are the Giga Chad with the Giga mustache that is Mario, and I am the younger brother with the weaker mustache but overall height advantage in Luigi.
I'm all in. I think we make an incredible duo. Also, you're very tall. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think that might be the first time I've ever revealed my height on stream, so there we go.
Let's go. Right, Benji hitting that pro boost, hitting that side hop. manXmud gonna have to match because Benji's starting to like clean up these stars. manXmud, oh no. He hits the pro boost, but he's going to have to play it through in the end. That is a tough mistake this deep into the tournament.
I'm honestly shocked he didn't grab an extra coin and decide to go for the triple jump lava boost backup. I guess just trying to keep it as safe as possible as Benji once again stumbles on the crumbling staircase, but does have enough height to get back to the star.
That is scary, scary stuff. And manXmud, if he's watching, has got to be hoping for some more of that out of Benji. I doubt Benji's got it in his plans, you know, for the rest of the race, but there's a lot still yet to come, and we're gonna see how it shakes down.
Yeah. And just to remind everybody at home, whoever wins this Game 3 will immediately be going on to the Grand Finals to take on Green Sweegie. Immediately after this match, Green Sweegie will be facing the victor of this Game 3. So more Mario action to come. You could potentially be looking at a future champion in the works right now.
This is some legendary caliber Mario here, and you got to imagine either of these dudes would make a voracious competitor to face Green Suigi here. But it's all gonna come down to the next 5-6 minutes. We're gonna see how these dudes can finish it out. I look at both names here. I look at both runners. I see both dudes got the nerves of steel. It is absolutely necessary to be playing at the caliber that they do. We're just gonna have to see how it shakes down as manXmud with a clinical triple jump on the box star right there.
Right, Benji just now working with Rolling Rocks here in HMC. Gonna be getting out of here with good RNG at a 10-4X. Again, still on a very solid 15 pace here, as we see a clean Toad Talk, I believe, from manXmud. Whew, good relief to see no Toad abuse this go around.
That's what I'm talking about. It comforts me, the viewer here at home. Whew. Now this is heating up here. Benji going to miss Mips, gonna miss the punch grab there.
Oh no, manXmud!
But not as unfortunate as that death for manXmud.
Going for the long jump on the right side emergency exit, the safest approach to get that star, and ground pounds immediately into the hole. I don't think I've ever seen that death before, ever. How unfortunate.
That is very, very brutal. He is going to recover swiftly enough, but at this point, you've got to be wondering, how much time is there to make up? What is left in this race? manXmud's gonna need something on Benji's end. I really think so. Benji sizing up front sub right here. We're gonna see how it pans out, but it is getting down to crunch time.
It is 16 star. Anything can happen. I'm just still hanging on here.
That was a clean front sub from Benji right there. manXmud grabbing that rabbit very well, in fact. Gonna have to zoom, but Benji in fire seat, absolutely blasting, looking to set up ultimate cycle and does not. Gets the back up pole glitch, which is huge for his cycle efforts here in the end, but gonna have to finish it off.
He might he might be a little low. Wait. Oh my god, by the absolute, I don't know the expression here, but just by the absolute thinnest of margins, Benji able to connect on the wall kick ledge grab and get 0 cycle.
Insane right there. Huge, huge ledge grab. Going to maybe make the difference here this late in the race. manXmud sizing up a must-hit front sub right now. A must-hit front sub, and he nails it.
Oh, is Benji just completely diving away from the Bowsers? We get an invisible Bowser. Haven't seen that in a good hot second.
Kinda nutty, kinda nutty.
Oh, completely yeeting Bowser towards the bomb. Almost thought potentially he could go over the bomb. Thankfully, not gonna happen as manXmud taking more booty burns here into the Fire Sea.
That booty be scorched.
That booty be scarred at this point. I don't even know if there's any booty left, to be completely honest with you, Panda.
We will see. We will see in the end manXmud getting bullied around at the bottom of the platform.
Oh my god, manXmud, no.
That
folks, it's still too early to call, but with a death that far into Fire Sea, it's looking like this might be all that she wrote as manXmud is, yeah, going for some rage suicide here in the Fire Sea, all but lost hope.
That is devastating. I feel like everyone in chat who's watched the game or played the game can feel that in their bones. Having such a solid race 1 and running into some trouble here late into race 3 has got to hurt. But we all know manXmud's legit one of the best in the world. He is capable. He is going to keep blasting. But Benji on the other side of the screen has completed both BLJs. He is going to hit this triple jump. He is flying through bits right now. There we go. Benji making it happen with a clean moving right side. We are going to see both runners on Bowser at the same time. Unfortunately for manXmud, they are going to be different Bowsers. 3 throws for Benji here, and we're calling it.
Benji's going to have absolutely the most catastrophic ending here if manXmud could even think about catching up at this point. But Benji, 2 for 2 on throws, and just like that, folks, 3 for 3 in game 3 to take the dub. Benji coming back from the 0-1 deficit to clinch the victory over manXmud, and will now be your losers champion heading on to the grand finals to take on the Green Squeegee. Will Benji be able to ride this momentum in the grand finals and perhaps complete the ultimate comeback and walk away the grand champion? Stay tuned to find out, guys. The grand finals are coming up right after this.
This is going to be absolutely massive. An absolutely massive series between manXmud and Benji, leading into another massive series. Huge GG to both competitors here. manXmud with a dazzling victory in race 1 ends up getting reversed swept by Benji, who is ready to go fast, ready for this championship match. I could not be more excited for some Mario.
Absolutely. And guys, if you enjoyed the comms in the booth, you got an even better duo coming up here. We have the legendary Benny and Alt Insider coming into the booth for the grand finals, so you want to stick around for that. But more importantly, before we head out here, we'd just like to take a moment once again to address Urban Arts. Pando, what do you have to say about Urban Arts Partnership?
I think Urban Arts is incredible. What a badass organization. You know what I mean? Holding it down for the future of Earth, making sure some kids get that like proper education they need in the world of arts and like visual things like that. Urban Arts is very, very cool. They've been holding it down for us, and I think you know, if you check out that donation link, maybe you can blast into that CCG Spring Urban Arts fundraiser to make a difference for the future of the world.
Heck yeah, brother. All right, we're gonna be seeing manXmud here at least valiantly closing out his run here at the 16-star Open with 3 Bowser throws of his own.
To manXmud, who himself took down some absolute titans in the competition. I think any player left in the tournament at this point is 1,000,000% world class. These are the best players, the best runners that the Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64 made in 1996 has to offer, you know?
Yep, Super Nintendo 64, love it.
I love that game.
All right. And manXmud, despite all the catastrophe we saw here, still finishes with a PB better than I'd say at least 70% of the people who have ever speedran this game. Or not a PB, but with a race time faster than 70% of racers' PBs.
That is a very, very good time here. Will a time like that hold up in the finals? We will find out. I am ready and excited for some absolutely dazzling Mario skill. I am very much so looking forward to this.
Now, the one thing I will be wondering is, will we be getting any post-game interviews potentially from manXmud or Benji? manXmud, of course, is a man of very few words, but Benji perhaps maybe wanting to hype himself up here in the chat over comms before going into his grand finals matchup. Let's see if we can get any confirmation in the Discord.
I had such a great time blasting this out here today with you, West Dog. What an absolute show. I love doing these things, you know what I'm saying? I love doing them with you. Huge shout out to the Cool Cat Gang. Huge shout out to Saren for putting this tournament on. I think this is you know, it's really just been great for the whole community. I'm very, very excited.
All right, and guys, just a reminder, if you haven't already, please go drop them a follow onto their respective channels. Benji64, who is not only a 16-star Titan, but also a 70-star world record contender. He is only 10 seconds away from breaking potentially the world record in 70-star. Absolute god speedrunner at this game. Still only 16 years old. This kid has a lot of promise and a lot of talent. You don't want to miss out. And also, go check out manXmud. manXmud has been around speedrunning Mario 64 for years already themselves. And despite being a man of few words, is a man of very great and many talents in the world of Mario 64 from all major categories, honestly. So go support the racers if you haven't given them a follow on their respective channels already.
For real, I see it in the chat, and I'm all about it. I know we all are. Benji for Partner 2022. Make sure you got that dude tabbed up. You know what I'm saying? Go say what's up to him. He's a badass. He's really cool, and let's do what we can to support the man. Right, we are going to hold for just a moment here before we are bringing the finals to you here. We've got an absolute heater of a match coming up, and yeah, we're all pumped on this one.
Would just like to rehash something that's been said in the chat here, Pando, from Jay Waterman. This tournament had a lot working against it. Thank goodness Saren did not lose focus and brought us a banger of an open across multiple Twitch channels. Guys, despite spotty internet service and personal conflicts coming into play, Saren is the one responsible for bringing this all together and showing us all what the Cool Cat Gang is capable of, delivering us some grade S content here. Please throw some drakes, claps, anything you've got positive here in the chat for our great production manager, Saren Mew. This would be absolutely nothing without Saren taking all their time and effort into this tournament. Thank you, Saren.
That is the damn truth, dude. Dude has put a lot of work into this tournament and has really provided us with an absolutely dazzling product. So huge shout out to him. Huge shout out to everybody else who's you know, done the restream, this and that, all the other commentators. You know what I'm saying? This is I don't know. This is good stuff. The Mario community is a very special community. I think I don't think a lot of other games have as much fun as we do together, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Well, I guess while we wait for Benji to return from wherever, and we got a couple extra minutes to kill here, Pando, as we are gearing up to lead into the grand finals matchup between Benji and Suigi. What are your thoughts or predictions about this matchup?
I mean, it's that's a great question. You look at any race with green Suigi in it, and you gotta imagine it's his to take. He is that dude. He is Mario. You know what I'm saying? So Benji is going to need an absolute dazzler of a run. And we're going to have to see a little bit of mortality coming out from Suigi here. But I think either way, these dudes are capable of putting on a great race. I expect it to be close, and I'm very, very pumped up for this long-awaited finals. It has been a long journey. Many competitors have entered into this 16-star open, and we are at the point where there are only 2 of them left. How are you feeling leading up to these finals, Wes?
I completely forgot about all the preliminary matches that took place where we had multiple people competing at once. Just, yeah, this has been a months-long tournament in the making. We are truly now seeing a battle of the finest 16-star runners here. Because I did commentate the last match between Suigi and Benji, naturally, I am expecting Suigi to pull away with a victory here, but I'm hoping Benji can ride to this victory momentum to put on a banger of a finals here. But it's gonna take a lot on for Benji to win this one, because in the second race, Benji finished with a 15:33, which is only 12 seconds from his personal best. And Suigi just happened to casually finish with the second fastest race time of all time with a 15:16. So we know what both of these racers are capable of, but I just like to try to hold on to the fact that it's 16-star. You never know what's going to happen, and God help us get a good finals here.
Indeed. And you know, you look at Suigi's definitely got the time on paper. It's going to be his race, but in a tournament setting, I really just at the end of the day, with runners of this caliber, it really just could be anyone's game.
Well, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed this before, but when you take a look in the background of the castle, this is the 120 setup, as Yoshi's just casually chilling on top, just walking about the roof there. I wonder if anybody's going to go give poor Yoshi some attention.
I would hope so. Yoshi's been a solid friend of Mario for many years, and he deserves it. He deserves the love. And I think as we take this moment to praise Yoshi here, I think Wes and I are going to leave you in the hands of our finalist or of our finals commentary team. Thank y'all so much for letting us blast. Wes, I appreciate you. I always enjoy doing this with you, my dude. Any final words before we say goodbye?
I appreciate you, Pando. You were one hell of a commentator. Guys, go drop Pando a follow on their channel if you haven't already. Don't bother about this dog. This dog is not important. I'm a nobody. But you're about to get something here with Sweegie and Benji. Benji deciding to rest up for grand finals. I wish him the best of luck, and best of luck to Green Sweegie, of course, as well. So for all of us here at the Cool Cat Gang, this is West Dog and Hey Pando signing out for this match. Stay tuned, guys. Grand finals coming your way.